Hey y'all, Art student here. Today I'm using this sketch to create two pieces. I really love this sketch and I didn't know how I wanted to execute it. Wood burning, glass etching, watercolor, a painting. I decided why not try two different methods, and I mainly focused in on wood burning and the glass etching. I actually got inspired to do this rabbit from a hot pot restaurant that my husband and I went to on a little date. They have the different years of animals, like year of the dog, year of the rabbit, all of those things, and I love the pose that the rabbit was doing, and I decided I needed it in my sketchbook, but I didn't know how. Eventually I came up with this interesting shape, and this is the first time that I'm actually working with more, I guess, negative space with a lot of the vine elements and foliage that I have in this, because a lot of this is going to be completely wood burned. I don't know why I insist on doing curved lines with a wood burning tool, especially with the tip that's very straight, but I keep doing it. And unfortunately, you'll see in the video, I kind of burn off some of the vines and wind up getting rid of them, for the better or for the worse. But I do think it's still an interesting piece with all the intertwining vines. It reminds me of those weaved together Celtic designs that I've seen in the past, and I really love those. I've definitely not mastered that, especially because of their pattern work, but I'm trying to kind of hint at that in this piece. Now that the vines and foliage are in, as well as the bunny, it is time to fill in the entire background. This took a while, but it was fun to do and see the piece actually come together. I really love the contrast because of the bold, burnt area. It really made the rabbit stand out, and the leaves look pretty cool too. It would always freak me out doing those small areas because I did not want to lose those good lines that I already had set down. And if I did accidentally go into it, if I did another bolder, darker line to outline that same piece, it would work out a little bit better. Or last resort, use some sandpaper. Here I'm adding in the texture to the rabbit. This is creating more visual interest, and it also shows that the hair has a flow to it, like on the appendages. And now that I've finished my wood burning, let's move on to glass etching. I imported my sketch onto Photoshop and then I started creating it on Photoshop. Of course, the lines were way cleaner with the border shapes, but my actual sketch, I think I had more control with it. I think what I loved about this part in Photoshop was that I was actually able to get the curves that I wanted on the foliage and the little designs that I wasn't afraid of accidentally burning off with the wood burning tool because they were so fine detail, like that little swirl. After I finished, I uploaded it to my cutter machine and it traced it out for me. Then I brought it to my vinyl cutter and it cut out this beautiful design. It wasn't actually lined up correctly, so I did miss one of the half circles on the border, but I was able to improvise and cut out a new shape for it, so then I was able to use it eventually when it came to the glass etching. The thing with vinyl, sometimes you'll miss some details because it can't pick up those tiny pieces, or you'll just accidentally take off the sticker. And this part was horribly stressful because I did not have enough transfer tape. I used whatever bits I had left over, and put it where there were pieces that I knew would come up, like on corners or little points or individual spots. So it didn't lay down correctly at first, and I had to really fix things and go slow in order to make sure this piece laid kind of right. And here I'm adding generous amounts of armor etch onto all of the pieces of glass that are showing, so then my design will show up. After I washed off all of the armor etch, I was able to peel off the design, and I was a little worried that it didn't show up, but it did. Now let's take a look at both pieces. And those are my two pieces. I hope you enjoyed the process. I think I like both. Maybe the wood burning a little bit more because it was cuter, but the glass etching definitely got the cool details. If you like my stuff, check out my Etsy or my other videos. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.